Okay, welcome back to another Lower Decks Season 3 reaction. We're now officially past the halfway point. We're on episode 6. Last time we had the split Rutherford chaos with him dealing with his former personality, his younger brash self, which he ended up extinguishing, and now he's back to being the Rutherford that we know pretty much. Maybe give or take a few lessons learned, but maybe lighten up a little bit and not be so work-minded, maybe relax a little bit. It's quite fascinating that there was such a drastic change in that character, but obviously we know it's because of whatever is happening with that implant and some weird covert things happening with some guy, maybe Section 31, that they use Rutherford basically as a test subject when he was injured in his engine explosion. And they said, oh, we'll program in a memory so that he thinks that it was intentional, that he opted for the implant. It's fine. So there's obviously something going on there. Will we find out more about it this episode? Probably not. I feel like it's probably going to be a season finale sort of thing. It just seems like that sort of setup. But either way, I'm looking forward to it. So let's see what this next episode has in store.
The Cerritos is providing support to the Vancouver. Captain Huen will be reopening post-war trade negotiations with the Karema, a mercantile species from the Gamma Quadrant.
That's a funny... So that's the shuttle bay? I never even put that together. That's where the shuttle bay is in the frickin' Cerritos. It's such a funny design. It is cool, though. I'll give it that. And it's growing on me the more I watch this show. It's sort of that Miranda class inspired. I like it.
The Cerritos will be proceeding to the rendezvous, but you will be negotiating with the Karema.
I'm sorry, what? But Captain Huen...
The Vancouver's been rerouted to...
They seems like they like to pull in Captain Freeman for negotiations a lot. It was with the Packlids. She's a lower class... That's not right, but she's a lower tier captain. You'd think they would get, the Picards or whatever to do the big deal negotiations that are really important.
Bring us out of warp.
Oh, the theme. Of course, Shax is upset because he's a Bajoran. Makes sense. Now look, haven't seen all of Deep Space Nine. Have seen very little of Deep Space Nine, but it still plucks my Trekkie heartstrings. Wow. Oh my god, it's so nostalgic. Gives me chills.
Just keep circling.
I love it. I love Star Trek so much. Just keep doing loops. They're playing the theme song in their heads. That's what I would do. Admire it for as long as I can.
I want to walk the promenade. Ooh, check out the stores. Oh, I bet they have a Quarks.
Oh, Tendy, not just any Quarks, the original Quarks.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, that's right. We saw the Quarks franchising earlier in the show. I even made a comment about that. Yeah, I'd be freaking out.
Hey, thought you were still asleep.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hey guys. So I'm hanging with my friends today, and I've been dying for you.
Okay, so Jennifer is... They're continuing that romance. Good, I like that. Give Mariner some more stuff to do. So expand her relationships. I approve.
You'll be fine. Just don't be all bossy like you are with us.
I'm not bossy.
I know there's going to be 50 million Easter eggs here, so I'm going to try really hard to catch them all, even though I'm sure I will not because of my Deep Space Nine amateurishness. Oh. Well, I got that reference. Kira Nerys. Is it the Na-Visitor? That is the question. Sure it is.
Captain Freeman, welcome to Deep Space Nine.
It absolutely is. Oh, God, I love this show so much. Oh, God. And she's even got Cisco's baseball.
And my security chief.
Oh, I know this scarred up old barrel bug. How are you, Shaq?
Any day not living under Cardassian rule is a good one.
Oh, she's old friends with Shax. Oh, they served in the Bajoran Resistance together against the Cardassian occupation. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good.
I don't know how these Alpha savages managed to win the war.
Neither do I. But if there's even a chance at making a profit, I'll hear them out.
That sounds like Fred Tatasciore too. That's his. I know he voices like a million characters on this show.
I love my fans. For a small price, plus bar tax and processing fees.
Work. I always forget that this. I mean, this show only takes place, what, 10 years after DS9, Voyager, in that era? So, yeah, I mean, of course these guys are still going around, or, you know, going along like not much has changed.
I did expand my simple bar into 21 franchises across the Alpha Quadrant, and somehow I remain humble.
Bullshit. Humble my ass. I'm surprised he hasn't gone to the Gamma Quadrant yet, with the wormhole right there. Talk about franchising.
Whoa! The original Quarks!
Ooh, let's get this.
Morn. That ugly son of a bitch. I don't know anything about him. All I know is his name and what he looks like.
Oh, a fellow Orion. Greeting. I gotta tell you, I never run into other Orions in Starfleet.
Me neither. I guess there's just not a lot
Especially not Orion women, because Orion women are usually not permitted to. They're usually enslaved.
It's gotta be so cool serving right next to the wormhole, huh?
Oh, yeah. We get some pretty shady characters coming through here. Our kind of people, am I right?
Yeah. You Orions are shady. I never know. Are Orion, like in the live action shows, is their hair usually green? I never noticed that. I thought they had like black hair with green skin.
All right, come with me. This is great. Couple Orions up to no good, just skulking around. Lock up your valuables, am I right?
Yeah.
How come his badge is he's got the Cerritos badge, but don't they normally have the Voyager badges still in this era? Didn't we see that on the Titan?
I don't even mind you're so late. Wow, looking professional uniform.
I didn't get the memo that this was like a sweats kind of party.
Not a party, a salon.
It's just like Aurora in Stranger Worlds when she shows up at Pike's quarters in the dress uniform. She's being hazed by Ortegas.
Hey girl, can we talk Boimler?
Oh, I know what you're gonna ask, and no, he's actually not reverse aging. He just doesn't get enough vitamins.
Is he single?
What?
Purple hair is so sexy.
Damn, Boimler's got some secret admirers. Let's go. Nice.
Trade Minister Korzak, this is Captain Freeman.
I was told I would be meeting with Captain Wen. How are we supposed to negotiate a trade agreement when you can't even honor an appointment?
The commerce opportunities are endless on this side of the wormhole.
I owe you for taking a phaser shot for me on the Dakaro mission.
You took one for me at Dakar.
This is a funny gag. They're arguing over who's in greater debt of the other. Their pride. It's all about their pride.
What's the first ship you ever stole, Ma?
Actually, I don't do that stuff.
Oh, yeah. No. Me neither.
Look, not every Orion does the pirate criminal thing, okay?
Whoa!
And the streak continues.
It looks like we've got
Damn,
a bit of beginners.
Boimler's reeling it in, cleaning out. Cleaning up. There we go. Only because his little coin purse matches his hair. It's perfect.
It must have been so cool for you to hang out with another Orion.
Yeah, sure, but actually I'd rather just be working with you.
Hey-o, guess who got themselves reassigned?
Are these two ever going to get together? Now that Rutherford's alter ego fucked his relationship with the other girl?
Tandy, sing along. I know you know it. Where's cold and dark in the void of space? Orions take from every race.
I guess this was inevitable. She was eventually going to have to face her fears about her people. She's a little embarrassed about the Orion. I mean, I don't blame her. I mean, they're a sort of barbaric race.
I wasn't in the Enterprise. The Enterprise was in me all along. Oh my gosh, you guys, thank you.
What the fuck? Yeah, I'd be a bit weirded out too, Mariner. But you gotta suck it up for Jennifer.
You do love being contrary. Anya, you want to go next?
Oh, yeah, of course. I call this piece the Kobayashi Maroon. There's no right way to dance it.
Kobayashi Maroon. Yep. Mariner's certainly in a no-win scenario now. Ay, ay, ay.
This is hardly worth my time.
Well, what about Quarks? He started his bar here and now has locations on dozens of planets.
Franchises,
Yeah.
you say?
This is how Quark's gonna get into the Gamma Quadrant. I was just kidding before, but this is how it's gonna happen. He's gonna partner up with these aliens.
I don't want to oversaturate the market.
Do us a favor here, Quark. We're trying to make a good impression.
Maybe I don't want to make a good impression.
Oh,
He's playing hard to get. He knows, or not. Maybe he actually holds a grudge. I don't know.
and the Vorta were behind.
Oh, right. You were so innocent. I've done business with your kind before. I'm not dumb enough to repeat that mistake.
No. This is a negotiation tactic, I feel like. I've seen Quark do this shit before. Hopefully it works. He doesn't fuck it up big time.
Feels weird being let in instead of breaking in, you know? If I don't pick a lock, I get all jittery. I'm all, how did I get in here? I know you feel me. Seriously, 10.
How the hell did this guy get in Starfleet? If he's such a idiot. He's a pirate.
Hey man, get off me. What are you doing?
You're cheating, human. Tell me your secret.
I'm not cheating. I'm just the Dabo King. In fact...
Those uniforms look really fucking cool with the collars open like that. Really, really cool.
Will not stand for this disrespect.
I know. Sometimes Quark can come across a little insufferable. But his business act...
You know what I find really funny? They can do whatever they want in animation, obviously, yet they still do like classic Trek aliens with like, all they did is change their nose and their hair. Even though they could do literally anything. They could make them look as alien as possible. They just adhere to like the classic Michael Westmore thing. Which is, that's such a clever thing to do.
How dare you!
Korzak!
Alpha contingency, now!
Oh. Shaq saved Kira Reese. There he is, one-upping her. Uh-oh. All the power of the shit. Why did the power of the Cerritos go off? And Deep Space Nine.
Hey, Mass, what are you doing?
Oh, this? It's nothing. Just a little pirate code for future Orions to let them know Devon Attendee is a traitor!
I'm not a traitor. I just...
How is she a traitor? Technically, you also betrayed your people for becoming a Starfleet, serving in Starfleet. That's not honorable for a pirate, I wouldn't think.
I can't get the Cerritos.
We're trapped!
Why would the Cerritos be like wired into the Deep Space Nine's power for some reason? Like, I don't really get it. Why would it show off the Cerritos?
Oh, the Impulian candles. The flames heat twice the oxygen. Wait, our intentions. Everybody, okay, let's calm down, all right?
Oh, life support's off too. It's not just... That's bad news. I thought it was just main power.
Why? Because if they didn't like me, you'd get mad, and then this wouldn't work out.
Beckett, I like that you don't take shit from anyone.
Really?
Boy, is that true. She gives a lot of it, and takes none of it. That's Mariner for sure. Why does she have a phaser on her? Excuse me. That's like the thing when Guinan shot up her laser up into the sky.
Oh my god, she's done her! What are you doing? Just actualizing my dreams.
What the f... She just... And Jennifer likes it. She's stunning all of her friends. Holy Mariner, I swear to God.
You can take the ship Orion style.
Right, totally. I don't know how. I've never pirated anything in my whole stupid life.
Yeah, see? You're just shaming Tendi. Because you're guilty and self-conscious.
Are you freaking serious?
Cincinnati.
I got adopted.
He's from Cincinnati.
Everything I know about.
So his whole view of the Orion culture is oversaturated, over-exaggerated.
I'm sorry that I put all that on you too.
Thanks, and I am sure the real Mesk is great too.
Oh. Now we're going to see Tendy's Orion come out. She's a pirate at heart, I guess.
You there! Stop!
Hell yeah, Tendy. Get it, Tendy. I love her. She's the best. Badass, but soft and genuine.
Wait a minute. That thing has a tooth remover?
Shh, I'm pirating. Let's go.
Whoa, you just did that with a wine opener!
That freaking multi-tool's sick. Gotta get me one of those. Tooth extractor, wine opener. Literally everything you could possibly want. It's the Orion Swiss Army knife.
You stopped us? How?
I used the latinum from the guy's tooth to magnetically decouple the propulsion controls.
You took the ship. You took the ship.
And when they do, whoa!
We're in a tractor beam. Haha, we're safe.
We got him. Good work, people.
So what exactly was their plan there? They depower all of Deep Space Nine, and then haul ass? Did they ever really want to negotiate anything?
The Quark 2000. He stole it from us. It's filled with Karama components.
So you didn't kidnap him?
No,
Okay,
we arrested
so
him.
that's why. They were arresting him for stealing their technology. Okay, now I don't feel so bad for Quark being kidnapped.
The Karma have agreed to open up trade and not imprison Quark in exchange for 76% of all his franchise's profits.
Nice. They get 76% of the Quark franchising. Quark is pissed about that, I'm sure. Gotta keep expanding. More places, the more you get for that 24%.
Mariner.
A mind melt.
A stack of latinum down there.
Nope, but I do have a copy of that hologram with your head on Kira's body.
Impossible. I erased that.
Let's see that hologram.
I was just clearing her tab for old time's sake.
What is on that chip?
That's right. I forgot she served on Deep Space Nine. They did mention that earlier in the show, right? I hope at some point we see flashbacks with her on Deep Space Nine. With Cisco. No, I don't think so. I don't think Avery Brooks would do that, unfortunately.
Quarks bucks. I'll take it. We don't even use money in Starfleet anyway.
What?
Yeah, Fox. Yeah, Starfleet. Earth doesn't use money.
So you're not embarrassed to be friends with someone whose family was into pirating?
No way. It's a part of who you are. I like hearing about it. What are you gonna do with the tooth?
I'll take that. Rule of acquisition number 9. Opportunity plus instinct equals profit.
Oh, Quark. You prick. You money-hungry son of a bitch. Okay, that was episode 6, season 3, Lower Decks. Boy, I was not expecting to go to Deep Space Nine. But that was great. That was awesome. Lots of memorabilia I'm sure I missed, but a few I got. Hell, we saw Kira Nerys. That was awesome. We saw Quark. We didn't see all Deep Space Nine crew. I don't know where they would all be at this point, besides those two. Bashir, O'Brien, obviously Cisco's not going to be there, but Ezri even. But who cares? Because at least we got 2 of them, which was awesome. And yeah, that was definitely a more fun episode than the last couple. Not just because of Deep Space Nine, though that is a huge part of it. But I like that we finally sort of came full circle with Tendi and her culture coming to haunt her. Essentially, she's an Orion. Orions are barbaric pirates, basically. The women are slaves, the men are pirates. So, and she obviously turned her whole back on that to join Starfleet, and that was sort of a plot point early on where she was like sort of covering it up. Now this other Orion, who's from Cincinnati, comes into sort of pushes her buttons a little bit, and she's like, you know what? Shut up! I'm Starfleet. She even shows her that she has the pirating skills she learned from her dad, which was a fun little action beat. She's kicking ass. Love to see it. I love Tendi. She's a great character. And her Spain Rutherford, I don't know if those two are going to get together. I feel like they probably should, and they probably will, frankly. Boimler cleaning up at Quark's bar. Love to see it. That was funny. And the negotiations with that species that I already forgot the name of that looked very classic Trek with a funny nose. And they try to kidnap Quark for stealing their technology, and rightfully so. But in the end, they get 76% of his franchising income, which is perfect. A nice, fuck you to Quark. I love Quark, but he's a real prick sometimes. And he had it coming. But yeah, that was a great episode. Very, very fun. And I also, of course, the relationship with Mariner and Jennifer, this was the first episode we haven't actually explored, not just a throwaway little gag, which I'm glad. I like that we have more happening in Mariner, more relationships forming for Mariner and evolving her character a little bit. Even though her going nuts and just stunning everybody with all of Jennifer's friends with a phaser at the end was a little bit insane, but very in character for Mariner, I think. But that was fun. Yeah, but all around, a lot of fun, a lot of smiles, a lot of laughs. This show is what it is. But yeah, hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you next time.